In a devastating turn of events, a mid-air collision has claimed 67 lives near Washington, D.C. Here's the story. On the night of January 29, 2025, a tragic accident unfolded in the skies above the nation's capital. The collision has left the community in shock and mourning, as families and friends grapple with the sudden loss of their loved ones. The incident has also raised serious questions about aviation safety and the protocols in place to prevent such disasters. American Airlines Flight 5342, a CRJ-700 jet, collided with a U.S. Army UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter near Reagan National Airport. Both aircraft crashed into the Potomac River, resulting in a catastrophic scene that has been described as one of the worst aviation disasters in recent history. The collision occurred at approximately 8:45 p.m., a time when the airspace around the airport is typically busy with both commercial and military flights. A massive fireball explosion. The impact was so intense that it created a fireball visible from miles away, lighting up the night sky and sending debris raining down into the river below. The explosion was followed by a series of smaller fires as the wreckage continued to burn, making it extremely difficult for rescue teams to approach the site immediately. All 64 passengers and 4 crew members on Flight 5342 perished, along with 3 soldiers on board the Black Hawk. Among the victims were not just ordinary travelers but also prominent figure skaters, coaches, and Olympic athletes returning from a national development camp in Wichita, Kansas. The loss of these talented individuals has sent ripples through the sports community, with many expressing their grief and condolences on social media. The athletes were seen as future stars, and their untimely deaths have left a void that will be hard to fill. Eyewitnesses captured the horrifying moment, showing a fireball mid-air. First responders rushed to the scene but tragically found no survivors. So far, 27 bodies have been recovered, with search and rescue teams working tirelessly to locate the remaining victims. The recovery efforts have been hampered by the challenging conditions in the river, including strong currents and low visibility. Efforts ongoing. Divers have been deployed to scour the riverbed, and specialized equipment is being used to retrieve debris from the wreckage. The search is expected to continue for several more days as authorities work to bring closure to the families of the victims. Preliminary reports suggest several potential causes. The Reagan National Airport Air Traffic Control Tower was reportedly understaffed, with only one controller managing both aircraft. The crash occurred during a military training flight in congested civilian airspace. Additionally, the traffic collision avoidance system may not have been functioning properly. This system is designed to prevent such collisions by alerting pilots to potential conflicts, but its failure in this instance has raised serious concerns about its reliability. Officials have reacted swiftly. President Trump called it a confluence of bad decisions, while Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy labeled the incident preventable and promised a full investigation. Captain Sully Sullenberger described it as an avoidable tragedy, emphasizing the need for stricter safety protocols and better coordination between military and civilian aviation authorities. The NTSB, FAA, and U.S. Army are investigating. Flights at Reagan National were temporarily halted but have since resumed. This incident has sparked urgent calls for a comprehensive review of air traffic control procedures and the integration of military and civilian flight operations, to reevaluate the coordination of military and civilian flights near major airports. Experts are also calling for increased staffing at air traffic control towers and the implementation of more advanced collision avoidance technologies. The goal is to ensure that such a tragedy never happens again. Stay tuned for updates on this tragic story. As the investigation continues, we will bring you the latest developments and insights from aviation experts. The hope is that the lessons learned from this disaster will lead to meaningful changes in aviation safety standards. And let us know in the comments, what changes do you think are necessary to prevent future aviation disasters? Your thoughts and opinions are valuable as we navigate this difficult time and work towards a safer future for all. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe.